So Anthony posts this video, and he basically he's like, Opie's in the same restaurant as me. And what's so weird about the video? This is what makes it so creepy. I don't think Anthony filmed that video because he doesn't talk on the video. So then I'm starting to think that maybe somebody, one of his dumb fans, took a quick video and said, "Hey, look, this guy kind of looks like Ope." And then Anthony ran with it. The damn thing got millions of views over the weekend. And then people started attacking me like, "Oh, why don't you confront him? You're in the same restaurant as him. How was your dinner with Anthony?" Let me find the stupid thing. I mean, people send me videos and pictures of people that look like me all the time, and that one looks like me a little more than a lot of the stuff that has been sent to me over the years. But I found it really fucking strange. We're not in a place where Anthony would post a video like that and have a little fun with it. I don't know what his ulterior motive was. It's just fucking weird. It's obsessive. It's creepy. And if he was in the same restaurant as me, first of all, that's not me. I'm going to say it again. Second of all, why wouldn't he talk as he's making the fucking video? Because most likely he wasn't even there, and he put that together through some video that maybe a fan sent to him. It was just annoying because then everyone was like just attacking me all weekend over that. Is like, and they're like, "Who's the chick?" Oh, like I'm doing something. Am I doing something really? As I've been at the ocean for the last 10 fucking days with my wife and kids. I don't need his garbage. I don't need his nonsense. And simply put, it's not me. God, it's just leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're garbage. You continue to be garbage. And the fact is, I was moving on with my life, doing another radio show, and then you felt like you had to go on your dumb thing and go in for a complete attack. And then I had to respond. I'm saying it right now. Leave me alone. You don't talk about me. I won't talk about you. And that'll be it. You enjoy your stupid life. I'll enjoy my stupid life. And that's how it should be. But because he kind of put that out there like, "Oh, look who was in the restaurant with me." Fucking asshole. I told you guys a long time ago, he's just garbage. No, it's not a joke. Anthony always has some other motive. Do you know Aldo? Do you know him? Because I know him pretty well. Almost everything he does is calculated and has some kind of motive. It's not a fucking joke. We're not in a place where I'm going to accept silly jokes from Anthony. Oh, we're both wearing a similar hat, are we? One thing I've always respected Opie for was that he never, to my knowledge, ran about how he gave Ann his start on radio and made him into a star. No, I did not. At the time, it was the thing to do. But now with perspective, I wish I never made that move. I would have been way better off without that idiot in my life. If you want to know the damn truth, there's honesty for you today. But at the time, I was young and dumb and naive, and I didn't really truly know what I was getting myself into, and so I made a decision based on who I was back then. But this person, the person I am nowadays, there's no way I would make that same move. And if that meant that there wasn't a giant radio show out there, so be it. That Anthony video just annoyed. No one annoyed me was people that honestly thought it was me. I'm like, will you look close? You see me on camera every day. Yeah, it looks like me a little bit, but Jesus. Opa, didn't you post a video about Ant looking like Andrea Mitchell? I think you're overreacting a little. Don't block, please. I ain't blocking you out though. No, because I know Anthony. He has. It's never what it is. He always has some ulterior motive. He's very good at manipulating people, and it's creepy because the video doesn't have his voice. The fuck? What are you doing? Didn't even have his voice. So I don't even think he filmed that. Maybe I came in a little hot with the video, but I just simply don't like Anthony. He's always up to something. He's always up to no good. And then, getting people like just attack me all weekend over that video. Like, what? Why don't you go confront him? You're in the same restaurant as him. And then you had people like, how was your dinner? How was your dinner with? You think I'm going to have dinner with Anthony? Get the hell out of here. And trust me, if I was in a restaurant with Anthony, I wouldn't just sit there like an idiot and scroll through my phone. Trust me on that. Oh, you're so delusional. You should be on your knees thanking the good Lord you met Anthony. Without him, you'd be spinning records and sucking seed for a living. For shame, you ungrateful. Okay, thank you. You literally don't know how radio works whatsoever. So I'll give you a little. I will give you a little break that you don't know how radio works. Okay. Here, let me let you in on something. See, this is why I hate Anthony's guts, because he pushes all this garbage and this agenda forward. He knows exactly what I did for the Opie and Anthony show. I took him from obscurity, absolute obscurity, and showed him an amazing life. And he was talented enough to do something with it, of course. Okay. But you don't know how radio works at all. And before the Opie and Anthony show, I was actually well on my way. I had a decent career going. I was getting more and more offers, and I would have been just fine without Anthony. The second thing, you delusional fool, is in radio, they don't pay you millions of dollars to just sit there and be a button pusher. They want to save money wherever they can. Whenever they can, they fire people and get rid of their salaries because they want to keep more and more of the money for themselves. So why don't you answer this question, you dope? Why do they pay me millions of dollars if you think I just sat there and did nothing? What an idiot. You know what? Don't answer because you're gone. I've literally had it with all this crap. And sadly, Anthony pushed all of this. All of this. So when he tries to post what some people think was a cute little video, look who's in the restaurant with me, I'm not laughing. The guy is pure garbage. Garbage. That's why I'm not laughing. The only hate I get in my life at this age, all these years later, is because of Anthony, a guy that I hooked up with to do an amazing radio show with. So he could take his stupid, cute little videos and shove it up his butt. And once again, it wasn't me if you're just tuning in. I was not in a restaurant with Anthony. I've been out here for 10 straight days because my kids have spring break. I don't mind watching both shows though. You can watch that's fun. That's where I've been since the show broke up. Don't confuse the message here, Matt. I'm not the guy that I have never looked at a clip of Anthony's. There's clips of him making fun of me all over the internet where he's obsessed enough where he takes clips from my live stream and then beats me up, and then his fans jump on board and give me hate 24 hours a day. I did none of that. You will not find a clip of me looking at his dumb show, and I guarantee I'm great at it. I guarantee I can find clips and really react and put out some doozies. But I chose a long time ago not to do that. And I also chose a long time ago, like, look, I even said it over the years. Like, if you want to support me, Anthony and Jim Norton, so be it. So be it. That's how it should have been from day one. Ann enjoys trolling you. Admittedly, some of it was funny. You're triggered and feeding into the hate now. Best to ignore the hate. I started supporting you because you seem to have moved on. Yeah, man. I try. I absolutely have tried over the years. I need to do a much better job, of course. Absolutely. Of course. Well, the video he posted over the weekend really triggered me and pissed me off because we're not in a place where he could be posting fun little videos. Oh, Ope's in the same restaurant as me. And then he doesn't even talk on the video. That's creepy and weird because I don't think he was in the restaurant either, if you want to know the truth. Anthony was banking on the fact that a lot of people have not seen me in person and that it looked close enough to me. There were a lot of people that thought it was me, but I'm here to say that it wasn't me. I've been out here at the ocean. Why am I explaining this? It's ridiculous. I guess I'm explaining because of the amount of people that truly bought into it and really thought it was me. I guess that just bothered me, I guess, if I was being honest with everybody. It is annoying. It's absolutely annoying that the one guy that should leave me the F alone is the one guy that brings so much hate into my life. What would happen if you walk past each other on the street? Would it be the Jim Norton Jim story all over again? I never want to see Anthony Cumia again, literally never. And I know some of the places he hangs out, and I avoid the places he hangs out. I have no desire to see the guy. Literally none. Literally none. I think there's something severely wrong with Anthony. I really do, because we had our issues, and then I started a new show that I was liking. He was doing well on his own with his thing. Then we started taking phone calls. The phone calls went great. The chemistry was there. We were busting each other's balls. It was really, really funny. I did about 6 of those, and there was no reason why those should have stopped. It was perfect because I'm a smart businessman. I understand like business, and I understand like the Opie and Anthony brand was massively huge. The Opie and Anthony brand, if everyone got along, is worth to this day millions of dollars. So to me, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to see the guy on a regular basis, that's for sure. But these phone calls are going great. I could move on, do something new, and then I could take these phone calls with Anthony, and then who knows, maybe once in a while we'd actually be in the same room and do a show together. It was perfect. And then out of nowhere, the guy decided to go back hating me. I really think there is something seriously wrong with the guy. Ant said it changed between you two because you rejected his deal he offered you, and you made the details of the deal public out of spite. Is that not true? No, not really. Like they gave me a deal to join over there, and I didn't think the time was right to go back doing a full-time show with Anthony. And I know he basically said you could come over and just do a show over there. And the only reason I made the deal public is because I'll tell you why. Because Anthony plays it both fucking ways. I got text messages where he's well, not in recent years, obviously, but where he praises me and talks fondly of me, and he's really nice, and he shows respect. And then publicly he plays it completely different. So I finally had something where like I'm done. I'm so sick of this guy playing it both ways, where he knows what I did for the Opie and Anthony show and our brand and for him personally. But in front of a camera, for whatever reason, he can't play it that way. So he barely compliments me or says anything nice. So I finally had this big nugget. And yes, I played that card. Like, look, here, if I suck so bad, then why does he offer me at the time half the fucking company? Yes, I did do that. And that was more of a reaction to how he plays it one way in front of a camera and another way off camera. And he did that for many, many years. Many years. One of the last texts I got from him, he said something like, oh, this is just radio. Like all the horrible crap he has said and done. And I have a text that he basically says, oh, it's just radio, man. And I never wrote him back. I'm like, I don't look at it that way. It's just radio, man. So I am, that should have been, I shouldn't have gave that little nugget away. I should have waited for another super chat to give that. No, I'm kidding. I like making a few bucks, and it's pays some bills and it keeps me going. But yeah, all right. So I'm guilty of that. But my logic at the time was this guy is playing it one way in front of in front of a camera, saying all this stuff about me. He's not this, he's not that. Downplaying everything I did, and then behind the scenes would be respectful and praise me. So yes, I did do that. I am guilty of that. Yes, I am. But I'm like, I finally had it. I'm like, F this guy. What is he doing? Every time he goes on his show, he trashes me and tries to belittle me and what I've done. And I got an offer where I was offered half the company. I was offered, and look, Anthony had nothing to do with it. I mean, it was Keith the Cop. I mean, look, I'm sure E-Rock is learning this right now himself. Like, Anthony doesn't actually run any businesses at all. He finds people that does all the hard work, and then he just shows up and he's hilarious. But when he had a band with his brother did everything for the band. Then when Opie and Anthony was a giant show, I did most of the stuff for the Opie and Anthony show, all the bullshit stuff that's not fun at all. And then when he started his own company, then it was Keith's turn to do everything. And I would bet a lot of money that E-Rock is doing everything. Anthony doesn't actually run his business. He finds people to do that for him. So to his credit, I don't even know if he was going to agree to the 50% of the company that Keith offered me at the time with some kind of pay-in or something. They wanted me to, I don't remember. They wanted me to pay like a lump sum up front or something for like some of the money they spent to set up the whole thing. Because if you don't get this right, oh boy, will they go after you. But yeah, all right, you got a little info today. I want to make it perfectly clear. Yeah, that guy was right about what he said. Anthony said I did, but I was so mad that that this idiot plays it both ways. He plays to the trolls and the fan base that think he was the only part of the Opie and Anthony show, and then behind the scenes he definitely gave me a lot more respect, and I finally had it. So yeah, my bad, I guess, but I couldn't take it anymore with the two-faced crap. Sign with Compound for one day and fire Gino Visconti. I mean, Anthony's making terrible decisions over there. Like I don't click on any of the stuff. I'm aware of the videos Ant makes about me. I'm aware of the other people trashing me, but he's got a whole lineup that is not moving the needle. I mean, at all. What, those shows can't be getting anybody. It would be better off if he did what I'm doing. A lot less stress, too. You don't have to deal with anyone's nonsense. But there's no buzz on any of those shows. Like zero. I would imagine he's doing numbers. I would assume, as much as I don't like the guy, he knows how to get people watching him. So I assume he's got numbers. But I don't see any of his other shows. They never hit my radar. I mean, literally never. That called running a business, Hope, you hire people. Well, yeah, but I mean, whatever. Look, you can defend the guy and whatever. Whatever. Anthony doesn't know business. Trust me, he doesn't know business. He doesn't know how to run a business. Are you kidding me? He knows how to hire people that hopefully sort of run a business for him. Opie was over there, but he's over here now. You got that right. You got that right. All right. We should start wrapping up. Wrap it up. Hope everyone has a good Monday. Hope everyone has a good week. Sorry for the rants. I apologize. I guess it's good. It keeps the people watching. This is one of my higher numbers ever. But I don't want to like go down this road to get numbers. It doesn't make me feel good. Now I'll be just mad for honestly for an hour. That show drove me nuts to a point where it bothered me for days on end, sometimes a week straight. I would just have this feeling. Thank God when I have these feelings now, they go away pretty quickly. But now I'm in a mood. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't lie. That's one of my problems in life that I can't lie.